he's playing a blue-white deck. I won game 1, this is game 2. Yeah, he's playing some kind of blue-white deck, and I'm worried about the Bear Claw dude coming out, and or the other dude, the triple white guy. So, this is a pretty bad hand, but we just have to hope to draw out of it. And he had some other guys in his main deck I knew that Infest would kill. Oh yeah, I beat him game 1 with my Rune Blaster. I'm just telling him that I only main deck 1. It's kind of funny. I have 2 Vivian Renegades that I boarded in. So gives me some good answers to his artifacts here. So he gets Jace out when I have no pressure on the board, so that's pretty bad. Here I'm going to have to try and take Jace down with my Raging Ravine. Can't really let it keep getting bigger. He lets it go to 1. Alright, drops Jar. Nothing good there. But at least I can trade for it. But Jace is just going to keep getting advantage. I haven't actually lost to a deck with Jace in it yet. With this deck. I mean, I've lost games, but I haven't lost any rounds. So, I mean, it's fine, but so long as I'm on the offense, I mean, I'll win. So, something like Jar is much better against me. Anyway, so I lost that game. I just conceded. I mean, it just wasn't looking good. Alright, so we go to game 3 of that match. I got a pretty bad draw there, so I'm not too worried about it. So this hand's fine. I got Grim Discovery to get back the best card in the format, Bloodbraid Elf. Lightning Bolt, put some pressure on. I think I boarded out some of my answers, boarded in more aggression, so, and certainly have lands. Alright. He has a Tectonic Edge this time. Fortunately, he can't stop my Bloodbraid Elf, and my Grim Discovery is going to make that Tectonic Edge pretty weak. So he discarded a land and a Day of Judgment. And I'm up to 3 Lightning Bolts, which isn't that exciting, but it's okay. And I just cascaded into an Explorer, so it's pretty weak. Here there's no reason to cast before the attack, even if he can Tectonic Edges. The fact that he hasn't removed any of our guys or anything tells us his hand's pretty bad. I'm just going to attack him here and make him respond, and then if he casts anything, I'm just going to Lightning Bolt him twice in response. So that's fine. Get your Knight of the White Orchid. And he casts Martial Coup, so that's fine. Just Lightning Bolt him. Actually 3 times in response, holding down Control just to rub it in. Anyway, so in the finals opponent was another Jund player. I think I have the edge against him, but because of the way his deck was built. But I have no problem splitting there. Certainly no guarantee of the win there. So we split. He gave me 4 ticks to concede, so I got 3 packs and 4 ticks. He got 5 packs, right? Yeah. So, and then he gave up 4 ticks for one of those packs, so it's 4 and 4 basically. The 4 ticks are worth a little more than a pack, so I made out there, and you know, I was happy about that. So with a 6 ticks investment, getting 3 packs and 4 ticks back, basically I paid 2 ticks to get 3 packs, so that's pretty ridiculous. Anyway, so definitely happy with the deck. It's definitely been very profitable for me. Um, it's Jund, and it just works well. So, okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you later. Hey, guys. So I just figured I'd show you the deck, the version of the deck that I'm running right now. Some of the small changes, just so what I was running in this event exactly, since some people want to know that, obviously. So we're still at 3 Grim Discoveries, 3 Explorers. Maybe that's up to 3 Explorers from the last one I showed. I just really like Explorer. I wouldn't mind running a 4th. It's just like in the mirror match, whoever gets the Rune Blaster first and whoever gets the Bloodbraid first, a lot of times is who wins the game. So it just works out really well. And when you're running 27 lands, you get a lot of mileage out of it because it really consistently, propels you upward. And it's never like a horrible card to draw because it just cycles. So I took out the Caldera Hylian. I just haven't been running across enough of the monocolor decks, the monocolor aggro decks to justify it. And Siege Gang Commander is always pretty solid, so and does a lot of the same things you want Hylian to do, just a little slower. Let's see. And Siege Gang Commander takes pretty good advantage of Grim Discovery. A lot of times against Jund, they'll kill, the Siege Gang Commander and leave the 3 tokens and then just get it back, and then you got it, a ton of tokens, etc. Still have the Rampaging Veloth. He's still pretty scary for a lot of people. Running the 1 Rune Blaster. I bought 1 Maelstrom Pulse, so I have that now. Helped me win that 1 game against Baneslayer, so obviously I wouldn't mind having 2 more. And I may pick them up, I'm not sure. It just depends on how excited I get about playing Standard. The lands, you got the 3 Tectonic. I went up to 3 Terramorphic, so I wanted to have a fetch land more often. And a little less on the man lands, so I went to 4 Raging Ravines instead of 4 Ravines and 2 Lava Claw, just because it's the better of the 2. And then 3 mountains, 2 swamps, 2 forests. I wanted to be able to get up to 7 lands with just basics, just so I didn't run out of gas with my fetches. Still the 4 Verdant, 2 Dragon Skull, just because of the mana, the way the mana shakes out, and Savage lands. Sideboard. You've got your 2 Death Marks. I think going, Death Mark is always a good card to have. Really helps against those junk decks. Junk being a deck type, not like a derisive turn. They're usually pretty solid. Infest is just good for lots of different things, and you don't have to target like their Bear Claw or their triple white, remove a black permanent guy with it. So you can get rid of both of those. So that's why I like Infest better than some other things. I would go with like Jund Charm if more people start running the Graveyard Field decks, like Open the Vaults, which I actually think is the best blue-white deck. It's the Open the Vaults deck without really any counter spells in the main deck. 2 Rune Blasters in the sideboard I think is still right. I don't want to go to a 4th. And 3 is usually pretty good with the Grim Discoveries. Vythian Renegades, I've just been seeing a fair number of artifacts being played here and there, so it's just a nice value card. Gives you some better matchups, especially when they're trying to accelerate or using border posts. Terminate's just kind of a catch-all, good against a whole assortment of decks. It's not good against Jund in my opinion, so I wouldn't bring it in there. Dragon Claw, you want 4 because you want to draw it early. You can't draw it late and expect to win against Mono Red. And Mono Red is still somewhat popular, so if you get one out, you just typically win. Bituminous Blast is for the Jund matchup and any creature matchup. It just gives you that much more gas. It's really like a sideboard card. I mean, it's a little expensive to go up to 4 of them, but it really gives you an edge with the card advantage. And so that's the version I was running. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.